Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Muhammad Shoaib. Today in this tutorial we will learn how we can convert Modbus TCP protocol into DNP3 protocol using Scada data gateway. Suppose we have the Modbus TCP, we have the controller that can support Modbus protocol, and our Scada system can support only the DNP3 protocol. So in that case we can use Scada data gateway to convert Modbus TCP protocol into DNP3 protocols. Many of the Scada system that like suppose especially in electricity and water network, they are using especially DNP3 protocol. So they want any of the device or any of the system that we can integrate with their system that must should be used DNP3 protocol. So this is just one use case. Many of the other use case will be there. So if you want to convert Modbus TCP protocol into DNP3 protocol, so here in this tutorial you will learn how we can configure it. So let's see how we can configure the Scada data gateway to convert Modbus TCP protocol into DNP3 protocol. So we'll open Scada data gateway application. Okay, just put the username and password. Okay, now our first step is we have to configure first of our Scada data gateway as a Modbus TCP master application. So first we will configure the Modbus TCP master. So for that, right click here, Scada root node, and then come here Scada TCP channel, add TCP channel master, click it here, and you have to select your protocol. So for our case MMB master Modbus, and you have to select here the name of your channel. Suppose my case Modbus M1, click OK, and the device ID or device address I will keep it remain same 1, press OK. And for right now, just for the simplicity, I will use the holding register, but whatever data type you want to use it, you can select it, and even later stages you can also add some more data types. Suppose if you want to add some more data type, click here at L1, and here you can add data types. So if you want to use like coil or any other the data type or Modbus, so you can add it more. So now as you can see, we don't have any tag here inside the holding register. So before adding the tag, we have to do some configuration. Click here at L1, and then come here Modbus action mask 0. So what we'll do, we'll configure after how much interval we want to fetch data, like the polling interval we have to configure it. So just if it is not selected, just select read all holding register. Here also you have to just select read all, and here you have to put it 10,000. This means every 10 seconds it will fetch the data from the Modbus server or slave device. By default here is 0, so you just have to put it here 10,000 or whatever polling frequency you want to put it. So two steps: holding register you have to put read all, and here you have to put the 10,000. These two steps you have to do. Click OK. Okay, now right click here, T4 holding register, add MDO, master data object. So we are using this Modbus TCP as a master here, like as a master client. So just put it here, your Modbus TCP address, on which address you want to fetch the data. For example, I will put it 1, and here I will put it, suppose 4002. Why I'm putting 2 for 40,002? Because one bit offset is there, so it will come in correct register data. Press OK, and similar manner I will add one more tag, add MDO. So I will put it here 3 40,003, and here 2 by default. You want to change, you can put it any of the address, and press OK. Now we run our Modbus TCP server application. So I'm using ModSim as a Modbus TCP server. Your case, it might be your directly controller, but here just for simplicity I'm just using the ModSim as a Modbus TCP server application or slave application. Click here, new holding register. I want to fetch data from the address 1. That's it. Device ID, this device ID and this address should be matched as per your configuration. Click OK, and here I will put some value, suppose 14. And 15 and 16. So as you can see, the data is perfectly updating. Whatever I put it some value here, suppose let me put it some simulated value. Yeah, so as you can see, it's perfectly updating inside Scada data gateway our Modbus protocol value. So now the second step is, first step we complete the Modbus TCP configuration. Now as our objective, we want to convert Modbus TCP data into DNP3 data protocol data. So first stage we completed Modbus TCP configuration. Now we move toward the second step. We'll configure the DNP3 as a server, DNP3 server. So come here in the gateway root node, right click, and from here you can select add TCP channel outstation slave. Click it here. You can select the other option DNP3 also, it's almost same. So here server DNP3, you can configure server DNP, okay, and port 20,000. Here just put DNP3 server 1 and press OK. Okay, so you can put it here any name. Suppose I will put S1 as a session 1, and this ID as per your requirement you can change it. Authentication, I'll just keep it the default, I will not modify anything. And here also advanced parameter, I will not change anything, I'll just keep it same and press OK. Now here what data type we want to configure it. So in my case I have the analog holding register is analog input signal, so for my case I will select T30, but in your case whatever data type you want you can select. In a later stage you can also add some more data type. Press OK. So as you can see we don't have any tag. Okay, now we'll do the mapping between Modbus TCP and DNP3. For that you have to come here in the Modbus TCP T4 area and we'll select this tag, left click and then drag and drop it here at T30. So here the information object address, like in the analog input AI, what AI address you want. Suppose I will put it 1 and click OK. So as you can see, successful message appear, map between master data object and the slave data object. So what step we did it, we did the mapping between the master data object and the slave data object. So master, for us master is the Modbus TCP protocol tag, and for the slave we have the DNP3 tags. So just click close, and as you can see this symbol is appear once you configure any tag. Go back again the holding register. Now this tag we already configured. Now I'm going to configure this tag. I'll move it here and drag and drop it here. So you can put any address. Suppose I will put it here 7. So you can put it any address here. So I put just 7, click OK. So here also we did the map between master data object and slave data object. Click at close. So now Scada data gateway side configuration is completed now. So we already configure first step Modbus TCP master, and now the DNP3 server we configure it. Now we'll run the DNP3 client application and we'll see we are getting this all data over the DNP3 protocol or not. So we'll use Axon test application as a Modbus TCP client application. So we already configure here the IP address, as I put it the localhost because my test application and the Scada data gateway is the same PC, so that's why I put the localhost IP address 127.0.0.1 and click. I will click here and run. So as you can see, I configure the address 1 and address 7. So perfectly is updating here. I will also one side I will open the Modbus TCP application. So as you can see, whatever the data is here, same data we are perfectly updating here inside DNP3 master and DNP3 client application. So whatever data here is changing, same data is reflecting here. And if you want like some time delay is there, you can just increase the polling frequency, and this data is perfectly updating. For the testing purpose I just put it low polling frequency. So that's it. I will summarize the whole thing. We configure Scada data gateway as a Modbus TCP master in the first phase, and then we test between Modbus TCP ModSIM as a Modbus master and Scada data gateway as a Modbus master, and ModSIM as a Modbus slave device, and we test the communication. We was able to get data, and the second step we configure DNP3 DNP3 as the Scada data gateway as a DNP3 slave or server application. Then we use Axon test as a DNP3 master application or client application, and then we saw we are successfully get data over the DNP3 protocol, whatever the data we are transmitting from the Modbus TCP server, and we are able to get data in over the DNP3. So that's it for today video. Thanks for watching this video. If you want some more knowledgeable informative video regarding control system, please subscribe this channel and like this video.